morning, FPC. Today is Wednesday, October 29th. My name is Eusebio Philippe. You're watching the 30th year of FPC-TV, and this is the Bulldog Breakdown.
Who are we? FPC! Who are we? FPC! Who are we? FPC! Who are we? FPC!
On Monday, the Air Force JROTC inducted 7 new cadets into the Kitty Hawk Honor Society, which is a national academic honor society recognizing students for high academic achievement and character. A big congratulations to Cadet Airman Addison Gardner, Cadet Airman Eliana Torrens, Cadet Airman First Class Luis Cunha Alves, Cadet Staff Sergeant Matthew Wickham, Cadet Technical Sergeant Brody McGinty, Cadet Captain Jack Jaime Lopez, and Cadet Major Cassandra Buchanan. Yesterday, FPC-TV got a tour of Station 21's annual Hall of Terror. Since its beginning in 2001, the Hall of Terror went from a small community outreach event to a full-circle haunted attraction that's 2 days long. This year's theme is Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Station 21. The theme pays homage to the iconic Friday the 13th horror film series, with sets and locations inside the attraction inspired from the series' first 8 entries. We have an interview with the event director, Lieutenant Dan Driscoll, for you to see. Good day to you, FPC TV. I am here over at Station 21 interviewing event coordinator
Dan Driscoll?
All right, Mr. Driscoll, or should I say Lieutenant Driscoll?
Oh, you can, but it's okay. It's not an official capacity, but that's fine.
All right, well, Lieutenant Driscoll, you have been the event coordinator for this year. Have you ever been the event coordinator before?
Yeah, so I took over 13 years ago from my predecessor, Lieutenant Rich Klein, who ran the show from its infancy. We're in our 25th year, and this is my 13th year of being in charge.
All right. When you first became the event coordinator, were you nervous at all for like the theme, or were you like, oh, I got this?
Not particularly. Lieutenant Klein was a really great guy, and we spent a couple years together working on themes, kind of, how the show runs and stuff like that. And over the years, we've just picked up help from different people that, bring some fresh ideas and stuff like that. And it's really a group effort. Yeah, to say I coordinate is accurate because I coordinate with a bunch of people. Like, I don't run it, it's not a solo operation at all.
All right. Why did you pick Jason this year? I know that you mentioned that there was Scream a couple years ago or last year, but why Jason this year?
So I'm over 40 years old, so all of my favorite stuff happened in the 80s and the 90s, and those movies of that era are some of my favorite, and Jason is my favorite. He's my favorite character. I have him tattooed on me somewhere, and I've always wanted to pull it off, and this year just seemed right. It's the 25th anniversary of the show. It's the 45th anniversary of Friday the 13th as a franchise, and there has been a total of 12 Friday the 13th movies, which seems like a travesty. There should be 13, right? Because it's Friday the 13th. So this is our little nod to it, paying homage to it.
All right. Were there any other themes that you had in mind before you decided on Friday the 13th, or was it just immediately like, yeah, Friday the 13th?
Friday the 13th has always been a lingering one. It's one we've always wanted to do. So it's always been in the back of our mind. We start to brainstorm around like June or July, and we start talking about different themes and stuff like that. So there's always other themes that we discuss, but I wouldn't say there was any one that jumped out. And from these brainstorming sessions, it was just like, yeah, the time is right. We're doing Friday the 13th.
All right. Right now. Are there any themes in the future that you're thinking of incorporating?
Oh, absolutely, right? The horror is, to me, is the best genre, and it's endless. There's a whole bunch of different types that we can do. I couldn't give you any insight to the future because I don't even have it planned yet, right? I'm all in on this week, trying to get the show done and getting it going, and then, like I said, we start planning in June because I need the 6 months off just to recover, or 6 or 7 months off, just to kind of recover, reset my brain, watch some new stuff, kind of see what the climate is of pop culture and see what people are into.
All right. When designing the props, did you have any issues getting the props? Because I know that over here, since it's a fire department, and I assume that you guys have training equipment, it would be easier to get some of the stuff. Because like, hey, if we need a limb, we kind of have training with that. Was there any like struggles with anything?
No, it's a mixture of both, right? A lot of us are pretty handy guys. You know, the fire department or a lot of them are tradesmen in their own right, and it's pretty easy as long as we have the supplies we can create. But I also create the show based off of the availability of what we have as well. So if I know that I have certain types of props, I can incorporate that into the show. And then, yeah, you can see as you go through, some of these things are some training props that we use. And it's beneficial to have those things because they can act as props and set decorations as well.
All right. Thank you so much, Lieutenant.
Absolutely.
Be sure to show up on October 30th and 31st at 7 p.m. to be able to see the Hall of Terror.
Today at 5:30 to 6:30 is Autumn Adventure, a spooky night for faculty to bring kids for the Halloween spirit. Now for the sports of today, wrong, I'm sorry, sports can wait. Upcoming in the auditorium is The Blank Space, a Taylor Swift tribute show for the Eras Tour. The show is in 2 weeks on November 8th at 7 p.m. Okay, now for the actual sports of today. At 4:30, our women's weightlifting varsity will take on DeLand and Fleming Island over here in the 100 gym. Away from campus, boys and girls varsity bowling will compete in the FHSAA 1A State Championship at Boardwalk Bowl. Tomorrow, we expect the boys and girls bowling to continue their competition at Boardwalk Bowl. Tomorrow is a Q1 honor roll ice cream social in Pride Park during all lunches. If you have an AB honor roll or an all A's honor roll, 1, give yourself a pat on the back, and 2, get your ice cream. Tomorrow is All Hallows Eve. No, that is not a stutter. Keep an eye out, as you never know what grim embrace could be reaping around. Our segment for today is MK Filtered.
Welcome back to MK Filtered. We're gonna do this
Who got
challenge.
water? Brian, you got water?
This is not Mari, obviously. Okay,
Huh?
let's just. Let's go.
It was at this moment that he knew he messed up.
Yo, Katie, can you give me a tissue or something?
Oh, it hurts.
Hit the camera.
How was it?
It's not good. Don't do it. Don't do it. Bye bye.
Well, FPC, that looks like all the news we have for you today. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at FPC-TV Studio. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to be a bulldog.